The Berserker class in For Honor is all about close combat and agility. This guide will cover everything you need to know about the Berserker class in For Honor, how to win with the Berserker, how to defend against the Berserker, and advanced tactics to keep you ahead of the competition. For new players, the first thing you need to know about the Berserker is that they do not block like most other heroes. You simply can't have the Berserker blocking to the right and expect the hero to block all attacks in that direction. Instead, you need to tap the right analog stick in the direction you want to block just before the attack connects. You have a decent amount of time to successfully block, but it's not an automatic block like many other heroes in the game. The forward throw of the Berserker drains the stamina of your opponent. This means you should keep a close eye on your opponent's stamina gauge. If it's starting to get low, go for a forward throw to drain the last bit of it to force them into a bad situation. While an opponent can still block while they're out of stamina, they can't do much else. If you vary your attacks and mix in a guard break or a throw, you can punish them severely for losing their stamina. One of the best tools in the Berserker arsenal is the ability to endlessly chain their attacks. The Dance of the Paired Blades attack allows the Berserker to alternate between light and heavy attacks endlessly. In addition, after 4 consecutive attacks, each additional attack becomes uninterruptible and costs less stamina. Obviously, you can't just continually attack because you'll eventually run out of stamina, but in many cases you'll be able to inflict significant damage or force your opponent to block, dodge, or simply run away from your looping attacks long before you run out of stamina. It should be noted that using a top-heavy attack will bring the Dance of the Paired Blades to an end, but it will inflict more damage when used as an ender. As one of the more agile heroes, you can get a lot of mileage out of the Berserker's dodge ability. Instead of trying to block every attack, dodge in the direction of the attack. If you time it correctly, you'll get a deflect into a guaranteed follow-up. But even if you time it incorrectly, chances are you'll still avoid the attack and leave the opponent open to a counterattack. When fighting against a Berserker, you need to be aware of the fact that the direction the Berserker is attacking from will not always be visible. Unlike most other heroes in the game, once a Berserker enters a neutral stance, their attack direction disappears until they actually use an attack. However, there are some default attack directions that the Berserker cannot avoid. Anytime the Berserker locks onto you after being in a non-locked position, they default to attacking from the right, which means you defend to the left. A big issue with the Berserker is that they are virtually defenseless if you can block one of their light attacks. Upon blocking a light attack from the Berserker, most heroes can get a guaranteed guard break before the Berserker can do anything. For some heroes, this could mean a huge chunk of damage, or an insta-death if the Berserker is close enough to an environmental hazard. All Berserker players must be very careful when using light attacks against skilled opponents. Follow this guide and you should be well on your way to becoming a pro at the Berserker. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to like and subscribe. Also be sure to check our description for more For Honor content. And for more guides like this, be sure to head over to primagames.com.